This?
Yep.
And it's the star?
No, the cross. The cross.
Sure. Boom. Hi everybody, my name is Sophie Walker. I'm the Executive Director of the Centre for Criminal Appeals. Who saw me, or at least remembers that they saw me last year? Woo! Well, thank you all for your wonderful generosity. All of your money went to fund Rachel. So she's the flesh and blood of Tippin. It was incredibly exciting. But I saw lots of people with green stickers today, so I'm going to start from scratch. So the Centre for Criminal Appeals is a relatively new charity, and we try and get innocent people out of prison. But that's not all we do. We choose the cases that we can win, and that once won will change the criminal justice system. I used to work as a death penalty lawyer in the Deep South, but it was when I returned to the UK that I saw things that really started to shock me. See, I was always proud to be an English lawyer. We exported our legal system, and justice meant something when it came from our courts. But the problem is that we have a government that is pissed on our legal system, and that they've torn it apart, and they've taken lawyers away from people who need it the most. But there's no point talking about it from my perspective. I can't moan about my cuts in my pay, because no one really cares about lawyers. So we need to make people care. No, it's true. No one really cares about lawyers. So we need to make people care by having poster children of the legal aid cuts. Our clients who are in prison, who are fighting to clear their name because of the systemic problems that have gone wrong in the case, they're the ones that reform our criminal justice system. We only want to make mistakes as a society once, and we need to learn from them. But we're not learning from them because we don't know they're even happening. So that's where we come in. And thanks to you, we're doing it more than ever. I've forgotten my slideshow. Oh yeah, our mission. One of the things that's happened since Tiffin is we've got new branding. And look how beautiful it is. I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to spend my entire life in like red and black and a sort of sepia. So one of the things that we do is we take cases to the Criminal Case Review Commission. This is the body that can decide that a prisoner gets a second appeal. But at the moment, only 1 in 3 prisoners who are trying to clear their name through the Criminal Case Review Commission can find a lawyer. But if you are represented, it doubles your chance of success. So this is where your money went. It went to Rachel, who's also depicted here. As you can see, we've invested early in technology. So you can see our Apple Mac just sort of lined up nicely there. This is us in our Dorset office, which is very beautiful, and you're all invited to come. So over the last year, we have doubled the number of prisoners that we're representing. One of the things that I asked is that we asked you to match the funding that we'd received to fund a communications and media person, who is Rachel. And the reason why I wanted that is because I want to get back to doing what I love the most, which is casework. And by not having a dedicated communications and media person, I was always being pulled into doing all these other things. So as a consequence of that, we now have double the number of prisoners that we can help. And we've also raised over £112,000, which as a small charity goes to show that if you have someone focused on bringing in the money, they can do the job. And we've also very excitingly run the first ever criminal appeals crowdfunding campaign. And Rachel's going to tell you a bit more about that. But since we drafted these, which happened to be at 2 p.m. this afternoon, I'm very sorry, Karen, we've had one final very exciting development. It came hot off the press at 5 p.m. as we were running out the door. We have just received notification from the Legal Aid Agency that we've been given a contract to do legal aid work, to do criminal legal aid work. This makes us the first ever criminal appeals charity law firm with our own legal aid contract. And I can hear the lawyers are being impressed, but no one else knows what I'm talking about. But wait, I'm going to tell you why it matters. I know, family lawyers. Why this matters is because no one learns from their mistakes if they don't have to pay for them. So we want to make sure the government pays us to fix their mistakes, and we can do that now that we have our own legal aid contract. It also makes us sustainable, it makes us scalable, and all those great S words that you guys love to hear. So it's very exciting. That's my big news. I'm going to hand over to Rachel now. You have to press that. Yeah.
30 seconds.
Okay, so it's not our day, it's the other guy's day, so we'll keep it really, really quick. But so we managed to do the first ever crowdfunding campaign for legal aid, criminal appeal, and it was a wonderful gentleman called Jamie who got caught up. He was just crab fishing, and unfortunately soccer decided today was his day, and he's now in prison for 24 years. So we've managed to raise some money towards that, and that's one of the ways that we're able to, because there's more capacity now, to challenge the usual way of doing things and create a new normal so that more people can access justice when the government is not prepared to pay for it. But we just thought, as we're up here in front of you, that we would just put in a little mention of our pitch for the strategic funding that you guys so wonderfully do. And we pulled together a proposal around taking the work that I do to the next level, so that we can develop our communications so that our cases aren't trees falling silently in a wood with nobody to hear them. We want to make sure that everybody gets the message about what we're trying to do, and also to make sure that what we're doing actually works. There's far too many lawyers out there who aren't prepared to question whether what they're doing actually empirically can be proved to be having a benefit. So we're going to do some randomised controlled trials and all sorts of exciting genuine science to try and prove this stuff.
Can I say one final thing, which is that you guys funded us when we were 6 months old, and you took a risk on us. And that is one of the things that makes Tiffin unlike any other organisation, is that you take risks on the small guy. And I want you guys to do it again today, because there are some fantastic small charities who may not have the standing and the background and the impact reports that other charities do. But if you fund them today, then they could be us in a year's time, shouting about all the work they're doing.